Hello, welcome to Guide Glimpse.
CapCut advanced tutorials. So I'm gonna give you some techniques and tips right here. First thing that we're gonna discuss is master keyframes. So um, just go to any clip, then your keyframe is or the diamond icon, as you can see right there. The diamond icon right there. So add one keyframe at the start and another when you want to move meant to end. So adjust position, rotate scales, all what they call this what they call this or maybe some just you can adjust the position, rotation, and scale of it between them for smooth motion or and use for zoom in pans or maybe moving tests. So yeah, you can do that for the keyframe. So the keyframe is right here, as you see. Transform. There you go. As you can see, the keyframe right there. Then boink 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 boink. And let's say right there. It's gonna so just master it. Just master rotation, zooms in about that. Doink. Then doinks. You can see right there. So keyframe. So I'm just gonna give you a small tip for you guys. Keyframe are best used when you're using like doing an like a gasha or maybe like a moving character that you need the character to move in this environment of a background in a video, or maybe you just want to zoom in or just a smooth zoom in for a video. Yeah, the keyframe can also be work for that. And next thing you need to master is the velocity. The velocity right here. um, so to find the velocity, just go to speed right here. So here's speed. Here you need to um, master the speed ramping. So when we talk about the speed ramping, you can see another video of me using the speed ramping. But doing a speed ramping is it's like doing it in and out, something like that. And I suggest to before doing a speed ramp, you need to first or maybe before you customize your own speed ramp, I suggest trying to do a like a flash in, like using the flash in right here, the curve flash in and flash out, so you can see what it's supposed to look like. There you go. So you can see what it's supposed to look like, and then when you're getting used to what it looks like, now you can just use the custom and be your own speed ramp. Customize your own speed ramp right here. Add or maybe remove some of this. Yeah, and then adjust it to the liking that you want to make it look like a speed ramp, something like that. There you go. Boy, there. And then practice color grading like a pro. Color grading is like adjusting the colors. So I made a separate video on how to make a cinematic using cinematic video using this exact video right here. So all you need to do is go to basic and then adjust the color color grading like here. So to adjust the color grading, you must understand what the exposure does. Exposure, as you can see, it lightens up the room a little bit. Contrast, it gives a little bit more color and blandness a little bit. And when you're gonna do highlight, it likes give a little bit of darkness and lightness to the thing that you want to the thing that you are highlighting in the video right here. So in this video right here, it gives a highlight a little bit, and the shadows, as you can see, it adds much more deeper shadows right there. It gives that darkened shadow right there. And when you do this, when you up it removes the shadows completely. Whiteness, as you can see right here, it gives the video that light, that where the, for example, this light right there, it increases the whiteness of it, and also affects the areas blackness right here, as you can see. There you go. Brilliance and so much more, like the sharpen right here, it gives the image much more sharper details, as you see. There you go. It's like it's sharp, seven, maybe soften. There you go. It's more soft. So yeah, master that, and after mastering that, you're good to go. The next is um just master the transitions right here. I suggest mastering a little bit some transitions. Transitions are very nice to use when you master them. So I suggest practicing with some transition. Make just enjoy making videos. Just enjoy making videos. After you just try this one, right? For example, you just don't know what to pick, or don't know what to do. Just try adding some like that and see what looks better. For example, right there, I just added it like that, and then we're gonna play the video right here. Okay, there you go. Woink. There you go. Just play with it a little bit, and then when the time comes, you're gonna have a video idea. You'll remember. Oh, I remember this kind of transition. So this transition would look good at this video because I just tested. So I suggest guys have fun with just editing right here with your transitions, because you might not know someday that transition you might use it, because you just realize, oh, I know, I think I got this transition right here. Yeah, there's a transition in CapCut that I can use, something like that. So now we're gonna move on to our phone. Um, Oh, and by the way, these things that I'm teaching you, you can also apply it on your phone. I'm just cutting the parts right here. So here, I'm gonna move on phone, but all that I teach you right here, that you can also apply it on your phone. So yeah, see you guys on my phone.
Hey guys, as you can see, I'm in my phone. So here, I'll teach you some stuff. You can also apply this on your PC or maybe laptop. The things that I'll teach you on my phone. Another advanced tutorials. So in CapCut, master the sound and design and just sync the beat with the video. So without music to a video, it's mostly dead. The video is mostly dead. But if you add music and liveliness to the video, like sounds, music, like something like that, it gives the video a little much more value. So I suggest finding a good music in your CapCut. So you can find music right here in the audio. Then you can find sounds right here, or you can extract sounds, or maybe add some brand music right there. There you go. And all of those stuff, you can do that. And you can also see the copyrights right here. You can check if there's copyrights. So here you can see the copyright check for export. Check the sound of the video is no longer that allowed, duration, blah blah blah. Copyright check for posting on TikTok. Will check your video for potential copyright issue. Use non-commercial sound before posting on TikTok. So you can check that out before you publish your video right here, and then you post it online, something like that. So yeah, so just doing that. Next thing is thing to master is text and motion. So always consider the what I mean about text and motion. Just add text right here. Then let's try. We're gonna put in some after the text cool. For some reason I want cool. And then there we go. As you can see. So practice that. When I meant text and motion, I meant like this. For example, right there. Here is there's a built-in already motion right there. As you can see right there, just goes up. But I suggest practicing the motion itself. So if you want your own kind of motion right here. So let's say font right there. Our font is like that. And our animation, just go to our animation. Here is where all the motions are in. As you can see, we are reducing the wave bouncy because we have used the style right there, already made for template for that. So we already use the template right here. That's why it already has a motion. So we should have done that. But yeah, there you go. We just change that to type, and then master the out also. So in and out for it. Say fade out. So there you go. And we can do the loop if you want. Master it, have fun with it. Say loop. So let's watch the video. As you see, type, then disappears. So just have fun with it. Just try to enjoy it and find the perfect motion for the text for the video. Because it will give you much more uh, much more you know, much more value to the video, and you can add some shadows to the video. I meant the text. You can add some shadows or maybe effects to it, something like this. Very good. You can add any of those right there. Let's see. And the last thing that I want you to guys master is the export settings for high quality videos. So you can have a high quality. So before tapping the export right there, but if you're PC, you're gonna click on export and then you're gonna show you the options and do that blah 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 blah. But here in your phone, you have to click here first, right here. You need to click here first um before what they call this before exporting the video. Once you click export, it automatically download. So yeah, so I suggest master this. Just always what they call this try to always put it on 4K. After putting on 4K, put always the frame on 60. There you go. And then if there you go, as you can see right now, always put it on the resolution to 4K and the frame rate to 60. So always preview before exporting. Check the transition and syncs for the video for exporting it. That's as you can see right there. There. And if you have much more room or space in your phone, I suggest putting the gigabyte a little bit higher, but then high, so you can get a much better image quality for the video. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys, if you guys enjoyed, I'd like export. There you go, guys. I hope you guys, if you guys enjoyed, and everything that I taught in the phone, you can also apply it on the PC version, or maybe the laptop, or maybe the tablet. Yeah, you name it. There you go, guys. I hope you guys, if you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. We'll be happy to answer you, and thank you.
If you like the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing for more content like this. Thank you.